You don't say. Really? Oh, that emphatic, huh? You don't like being trapped in a fountain on the blue team's ship? Hi guys, Scriphoniac here, coming to you live from the base of the blue team on the SMB server tonight. This is a great source of pride for me. So this beautiful thing was designed by Nanorex and has seen the handiwork of 5 of the members of the SMB team. And the person who's put in this floor and those walls and the glass and half of the panels that you see, yeah, that's me. I haven't recorded this bit because I've put days worth of work into this thing and many deaths, and there wasn't much to show until now. Now I've got at least a few minutes worth of talking that I can do and walking around and stuff, so I can actually do a little bit more of a world tour of the base. So this has been me logging in and resource gathering and then logging out and then logging in and building a little and basically alternating that pattern as often as I could manage to get on over the last couple of months, since I've been in and out of town pretty much non-stop lately. So yeah, tonight Rex and I were working on the actual item sorting of the item sorter that he's been working so hard on. I literally just tweeted out a picture to Rex saying, hey look, this is all I've done, and I'm not doing any more. I'm so tired. But we still need to do some stuff on this side. So basically we have all of the building blocks here, plus 1, 2, 4 little things that aren't actual building blocks, but close enough, and it makes more sense to have them with their corresponding blocks. So I'm fairly satisfied with how this bit turned out, and Rex still has to go back behind and do the actual sorting mechanism, and I don't envy him. But at least having the places, it's a little bit more just tedious, mind-numbing work. You just grab the stuff and you go back and you do the things that you do. There's a couple little things that need to go in here, and we still need to like bring up a gold ore and a cooked rabbit, and I need to go find an actual emerald ore and remember to not fortune one of the diamond blocks. So yeah, a little bit of work left to do here, but he has finished it. It is ready. The next step, as far as I know, the only thing left to do is to actually make the sorting functional and then encase the sucker. So this glass tube goes all the way to the ground down there, like the spaceship's, teleporter beam, and there are 4 chests on the cardinal sides that you can dump your stuff in, and then the item elevator shoot it up and into the system, this beast of a system. And it won't hold, obviously this isn't every item in the game, but basically all the food is there, and all the ores and all the building blocks, and then just the random things will go down to basically a junk drawer, a junk drawer room, because there's gonna be a lot. And we'll have, we might have to have like a second sorter maybe for colored glass, colored clay, colored wool, and have a room specifically for those. I don't know, the ship is plenty big enough that we could have 2 or 3 more storage rooms, just 1, 2, 3, 4 right there on the other side of the storage beam, and let's have a look. I ran that iron thing out so that I could get an idea of the length of it, but yeah, you can't. Well, I guess you can probably see over here. See the base of the beam there? It's really nicely done, actually. Really good job with that. I'm planning on bringing our iron all the way out and then doing, he's got, see how it's framed in the stone bricks? I want to do a frame on the bottom side of the ship so that, and put some sea lanterns in so that it looks like it's actually, you know, a beam that the ship is actually actively putting down. So this these stairs, the story for these stairs is when I volunteered to Rex to fill in the bottom part of the ship so we could stop falling to our deaths, I was running along. There were 3 or 4 cross beams of dirt block scaffolding, and it was driving me nuts to have to run all the way down here, to run all the way down here, to do all of these things that I was doing here, and then having to run back up and navigate the dirt scaffolding to go all the way back across. And I was losing my mind. So this last weekend I said, you know what, I have enough of the floor in, and I believe it was Rex, I assume it was Rex, somebody put in this floor here around the beam, like at least half of it, if not 3/4 of it, and then I filled out the rest of this mimicking what they'd done, and then I just took this style and built a dual staircase off of it. I actually built it twice, tore it down twice, and then finally settled on this style, and I'm really pleased with it. There may be some details to adjust, there usually are, but I'm really very pleased with it. And I designed a little banner. I didn't exactly consult with anybody on Blue Team. It was very late at night. I was done building and I thought a banner would be nice here. Blue Team, if you're watching and you don't like the banner or you want to make changes, that's cool. Just do it. But thought this was at least a pretty good start. I kind of like it. And put one on either side, and I'll probably have a couple of them going up the stairs, just to increase the feeling of grandeur. And then when I got to the building of the fountain, there was a zombie that came and tried to attack me, and I thought, oh hey, how funny would it be if I had a zombie trapped? And I accidentally killed him. I don't really know how. His helmet broke and he died. So I caught a second one and built a solid roof above him to make certain that, it wasn't like this, like it was maybe a new bug or something that made the helmet take damage over time, exposure to the sun or something. So solid roof, and then built myself a little fountain over the top. And also, if Blue Team's watching, know that I built this so that I brought this floor out specifically to make sure that the fountain would fit underneath the second floor here. So when we want to build this second floor up here, we can actually take it all the way out. So just make sure that we leave room to walk down these stairs, but after that the floor can go all the way out and across to the other sides. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't have to be fully open. We can make lots of use of vertical space. I believe this is flush with that line there. If not, it's pretty close. So my next project is to take this design here with the cyan wool and the strip that I've got going here. I'm going to bring the strip up to the very nose of the ship, and I'm going to put in glass panels here, kind of like I did here in panel style, not just glass all the way around, but actual panels, because this, I want it to look like it was actually made. And then I'll have a blue strip kind of mirroring. I haven't exactly worked out how, but I'm thinking probably just bring the blue up along with the white or something. I'm not certain just yet, but I'm gonna bring definitely the lanterns all the way up to the nose, possibly the quartz, possibly bringing the blue in. Again, I haven't decided. A lot of it's going to depend on how it looks down below, so I'll probably do it and redo it 3 or 4 times. And then I'll have a blue stripe here running all the way across and up again, and then some glass panels, and then it's just a matter of doing the top of the ship. But that's not nearly as important as getting this bottom half done. I know that Zintak is tonight. He's working on the Titan, crazy man, and hopefully Impulse and I can share nicely when the Titan's done, because as much quartz as is going into those engines back there, I didn't want to use quartz for the floor of the ship, and we might yet use quartz just as a half slab on top of the iron, which is cool. You know, it's doable. But for the base, looking up, you can't see the lines nearly as clearly, and it doesn't really matter that it's iron, and iron's practically free. It's just a matter of AFKing long enough. I need to fill in the rest of this shape, and here it comes to the waist of the ship. I'm for sure going to have iron brought up to here, and this is pretty much as far as I've got explicit permission to build, because I'm not sure what's going on back here. I don't know if the ship comes up to meet the engines or like where stuff joins up, and I don't know about that shape there. So I'm kind of waiting on Rex. I think he said he was going to work on the bottom of the ship this week after he finishes the sorting. So hopefully in the next week or 2 he'll have a shape for me to work with. But it's until I get the iron, it's not really an issue. So right now I'm basically logging on, checking our tiny little iron farm, raiding all the iron, getting supplies, and working on stuff. So I finally did some stairs and I like them, and then there's going to be the glass panels up there, and that'll be in not necessarily the next episode, because I think I'll do a full world tour the next episode, but the one after or immediately after that. So good to be recording again. I'm gonna call it for this episode, just because really all I wanted to do was show off my stairs, because I spent all day on them and I was really very proud of them. But I hopefully should be in a good position to be fairly consistent with my videos now, every week to every other week, but close to every week. Like every week with an occasional break, basically. Still recording Portal, almost done with that series, but MK and I will record again another thing. We'll figure something out. And still streaming. Oh my goodness, I love the streaming. I'm streaming every Thursday night at 8 p.m. my time, every Tuesday night with the SMB Live channel, and every last Friday of the month for 12 straight hours overnight, which I love those streams so much. They're a lot of fun to do, and I get to catch a lot of people who can't make it to the other streams. Here's the sorting. Drop your junk in there and it goes all the way up. Excuse me, recording. So rude. Here's the bottom of the ship so you can see him. Hopefully it's gonna be dark soon so you can see, but make sure that you follow me on the streaming and on the Twitters and other such places, because right now I'm spreading my time across YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and almost equally between Twitch and Twitter, but really more on the Twitch side because it's a lot easier to do. Still thinking about that strip, whether I want to bring the quartz up or not. Having white glass up there will also help justify having the white here. I think it's going to really bring it together. I think the next time that we see the bottom of this ship, it's going to look really tied together and really awesome. But that could just be, you know, my own pride, my building prowess. I'm going to make sure that the SMB links are in the description, but I want you to do me a favor, and if you're not already subscribed to NanoRex, please go subscribe to NanoRex and or message him and tell him how incredible you think his ship is. It's so big that I can't even see it all with my render distance. You can stand in the back of the ship and not see the front of the ship, even with like 16 chunks or something. It's crazy. This is going to be the coolest base we ever have. Pretty much ever. So yeah. No real serious chat from Graph this week. I actually have some pretty heavy stuff weighing on my mind, and I don't really want to be a downer because I've had a really great day and I just want to share the sunshine with you. So come on, sunset. There's some lighting glitches, but the ship looks so cool at night. And then as soon as it sets and we get a good look at it at night, I will end record and render this video out for Friday. And die. Turn around. Thank you very much. Okay, now it's setting and you can see. Let's get up on top of the trees so we have to deal with the creepers. Oh, good. Overshot. Graph is really pro with ender pearls. Here we go. Look at that. Let's get rid of the HUD. Oh yeah, there's other stuff going on over here. I'm not really sure what that is, but that over there is the Iron Titan that Jesse's working on. Zitek's working on. But look at this. Forgive the dirt. Ignore the dirt. The dirt's actually iron. Look at that. And imagine white glass, well, like actual glass with the white lines up there. Although I might do white glass. That might be kind of pretty. But you can see how the white glass on the left side, you can kind of see that left panel over there. It just looks really shiny and bright. So I probably just stick with that. Enough rambling. You've seen it at night. This is the awesome thing that we've been working on. I think it looks amazing. And hopefully in a couple of weeks I will be able to show you an update. Until then, have a good week. Bye guys. Aw, hi little buddy. Not here for you. Da, 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 da.